What the fuck is up? Higher point of view here. It is your West Coast Packer backer, Sammy Watkins. Hey, from the jump, bro. Like you not listen. I know the rookies done came in and put the G on their head. I'm not sure if you did or not, but nigga, you not a Packer yet, and nigga, I don't know you like that. So, if you see me being critical, oh well. Again, nothing you did in your past years is gonna, affect what you can come in and do for us. But you ain't you ain't gang yet. You gotta get initiated. Nigga, who put you on? Who is your big homie? Like we there right now with you. So the best availability, the best availability, the best availability. The best ability is availability. And we all know, if anybody follows the NFL and follows Sammy Watkins, we know you're injury prone. So you set the world on fire your first 2 years. The first year, you played all the games, got about almost 1,000 yards, and you averaged 17 yards a catch. The next year you come back, you do get 1,000 yards, and you average 15 yards a catch. Everybody gonna love that. That's why you kind of broke out and were on your way to be a star. You've yet to make a Pro Bowl. You've yet to make an All-Pro. I don't think you will. And it's only because you were not available. So, are you going to be available for us, Sammy? We signed you to, first of all, thanks for taking a team-friendly deal. But it's a prove-it deal. It's only for a year. And it's such a deal that we can get out of this at any given time and not have to pay such a harsh penalty. There's been a lot of even Packer outlets who say you're not even guaranteed to make the roster. Now, I think and know you're going to make the roster. You're good enough to do that. You made the Ravens roster. You set Buffalo on fire your first couple years. And you made the Kansas City Chiefs roster. Those ain't easy rosters to make. At the time you made those rosters, those were top-notch teams and division leaders, and conference leaders. So I think you have enough and know enough and how to prepare to make the team. So I think you're going to make the team. I don't think you're going to be a number one. I don't think we asking you to be a number one. You got to kind of be crazy to ask you to be a number one at this point. You've had a few injuries. You bounced from team to team. And again, when you're there, you show flashes. You show flashes. You show flashes in Kansas City. Even last year, I'm looking at your field from Baltimore. You show flashes there. So can you just give us flashes? You average 15 yards a catch for your career, so that's got to tell me a lot of those might be on third and longs, So can you be that for us? Can you be a possession receiver? Can you hold down the number 2 spot until one of these young bucks blow up and are ready to take the role for good? God hope we get a Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson type performance out of one of these guys, out of these 3 receivers we have. And hopefully Torrey makes the team. I'm not sure if he will or not. But that has a lot to do with you. So, Sammy, I ain't giving you no numbers or nothing like that because we beyond that with you, And you ain't going to get 1,000 again, let's just say that. But you are coming to a situation where it is a good team and you are playing with the best quarterback you ever played with. Do I need to repeat that? You will be playing with the best quarterback you ever played with. I don't want to hear Pat Mahomes nothing. Hey, he got a couple more MVPs to win before you put him on. There's levels to this shit. Mahomes is one of the best right now, but he ain't fucking with Rodgers, yo. And he been a little loosey-goosey with the ball lately. He been turning the ball over a lot lately. I like risk taking, but not at that level. Aaron ain't taking no risk like that. Aaron could take a little more risk, but that's for another conversation. But back to you, Sammy. Can we light this up already? Can you be our third down receiver, bro? Can you do that for us? Can you show up week 1? Like, we just need you in little spurts. Like I said, you showing flashes. Can we just get you in flashes this year? Hey, Kansas City, critical play in the Super Bowl. You burnt Richard Sherman, a legend. And you didn't just burn him, but you got reference from Davante Adams. That means you're a student of the game. So I love that. And we know Aaron Rodgers loves that because as soon as you got signed, I heard you guys talked. Aaron just ain't talking to everybody like that. Y'all see he ain't called back Dan Orlovsky, punk ass. So Aaron just don't talk to everybody like that. He called Christian Watson after he was drafted, and he talked to you after you got acquired. So you got to be feeling confident that we are expecting something from you this season. I'm not expecting 1,000 yards. I'm not expecting you to come in and be number one. I'm giving that number one spot to Allen Lazard. I think he's the most fitting for that position. He knows the offense the most. And he's on his contract year, so I just think he's going to be the number one. I could be wrong. If you come in and be the number one, that would be great. But can you just be that number two guy? The slot is already covered. You ain't got to worry about the slot. We got Cobb and Amari Rodgers. Can you be on the outside and hold it down until these rookies get the game speed and you know, you might not get hurt because you might be sharing snaps with rookies. But we're going to need you the first two games at least. First game, definitely, because it's in Minnesota. Hostile environment. Not saying these rookies are not ready for it, but we don't know what the fuck we going to get yet. They haven't played an NFL snap, y'all. So I need you and Lazard to be in there week one as the 1 and 2 receivers, man. You know, we might pepper in the rookies. Hey, we all hope the rookies just blow it up in camp and end up being both starters. We hope motherfucking Christian Watson and Dubs are both starting. You know, at some point they will be, but we really hope it's at the beginning of the season. I don't think it's going to happen. That's why your position on this team is critical, Sammy. You know, we ain't asking you to go out and be the leading receiver, but can you give us, you average 15 yards a catch in your career. A lot of those might be on third down because third and long, you know, that's the long ball. Or, you know, you catching bombs, which you can still, in flashes, go deep. So, can we get 2-3 deep balls out of you this year? Can we get a handful of critical first downs this year on a third down? I ain't asking you to be healthy all year. Hopefully you do, and hopefully you don't have to go through a whole damn season. You ain't been through a whole season your whole career. The first year you had in Buffalo was the only year you played every fucking game. Now, you did come to LA for one season and played 15 games. That was impressive. But then again, you only played for one season. So for Buffalo not to sign you for another extension, you know, after those great first 2 years you had, the third year wasn't so great. You were, you know, more injured than ever. They didn't give you another contract. You go to LA only for 1 year. That was it. They had enough of you after 1 year. They didn't see anything in bringing you back. So then you go to Kansas City for 3 years. And you know what? You made an impact there. There was a few games where on a third down, Pat hits you up and you go for a long, you know, if not touchdown, then long catch. We're going to need that from you, Sammy. So, again, my first initial thoughts, because I wasn't thrilled, you know, when we first got you. Shout out to a Packer fan in Vegas. He kind of talked me into this shit like, oh, it is a good pickup. Because I'm just thinking, and this ain't the way to look at it, but shit, I done had Sammy Watkins in my damn fantasy football team like 3 years, bro. And every year he just wasn't available. So hopefully when you get up over here, you pick up the offense. Again, you're a student of the game, so I think you're going to pick it up. You done made great teams' rosters. So I think you're going to be there, bro. But what are you going to do when you get on the field, bro? This is kind of giving me motherfucking Devin Funchess vibes. A little bit, really. Because when we got Funchess, he was a vet, big body guy. And just was dealing with some injuries and had been to a Super Bowl. What are you, a vet, big body guy, dealing with some injuries? Not only did you go to a Super Bowl, and not only did you win a Super Bowl, but you had a critical play in that motherfucking game. So I think you have something to bring to us. But can you do it? Are you going to be available for us? You got 2 young bucks coming in, man. Coming for your spot, bro, for real. They're going to come in hard. So I hope you could get a little bit from their fountain of youth during OTAs, which is starting soon. I'm so excited, man. This shit is, man, can we get to September already? But OTAs are starting soon. We're going to start hearing how you're going to be looking in these practices and how you're picking up things. I have correspondents in Green Bay that's going to let me know what the fuck going on, just to let you know. Just because I ain't going to be over there don't mean I ain't going to get the word from some, you know, reasonable sources. People who are going to actually be there. So, hey, it's up to you, Sammy. We ain't asking you to come in and be a number one. We ain't asking you to come in and be a number 2 for the whole year. But definitely for the first game, Minnesota, that big old wave, that first game energy ain't nothing like it, and you know it. It's similar to playoff energy. those rookies might be up for it. But if not, bro, I would love to see you there in that second receiver role and Allen at the first role, and we could pepper in the rookies and work on their game and build their confidence and, you know, hope they pick up the playbook fast. And then toward the end of the season, the rookies will start coming on. That's what I'm hoping. Or, you know, if you don't show enough, they could cut bait, bro. If you don't show enough, they could cut bait. I'm just letting you know that. So your spot ain't guaranteed. I think you're going to make it, but if you don't show up like they're expecting you to, we got a lot of guys at your position that's hungry for a spot, bro. So I hope you come in. Hey, again, all that shit you did before ain't got shit to do with it. You could recreate your own narrative coming to Green Bay. So I'm wishing you the best of luck, Sammy. I just hope you're available. You give me flashes all the time. You know, I looked at Baltimore film. I looked at Kansas City film. Now, back to this Richard Sherman play. You got reference from Davante Adams. A play we lost. I mean, a game we lost against San Francisco. But Davante, it was a blowout already. But Davante ended up burning Richard Sherman on a certain look. You looked at that same play, and you kind of used it, the same kind of mindset that Davante used when he burnt Sherman, and you did it too. And then again, let's be honest, this ain't the Richard Sherman of the Legion of Boom. So, you know, it was an older Richard Sherman, but you still got it done, and you still made a critical play in a big game. That's all I need you to do, bro. I ain't asking for 1,000. Just make big plays in big games and stretches when we need it, bro. And I just hope you stay healthy, but you might not have to, you know, worry about being hurt because you're going to be sharing reps with younger guys. And I hope you could be a very good vet and show these young guys how to motherfucking do it. It's only going to, you know, help out the team, which could benefit you in getting a Super Bowl ring, which you have, you know, you've gotten already. You can add another one, you know, to your trophy case. So that's all I got for you, dog. You know, I wish you the best, Sammy. I wasn't thrilled when when we first signed you, but prove me motherfucking wrong, bro. Prove everybody wrong. This is a narrative that we all think about you, bro. You're just not available. So can you be available for us? And if you do, hey, I'm expecting big plays out of you, bro. In pinches, in stretches. I'm not expecting you to come out there and just set the NFL on fire. We know that, but hey, you can have an important position on this team, and you know you can't have enough vets. I'm out.